Welcome to Sedentary Education channel. Please, my grade 9, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, you already subscribed to Sedentary or Case Simplified channel. This is also another channel for Sedentary that you need to subscribe, and you get all the theory and practical aspects that you need to know for this term, next term, and then even when you get to grade um 10, you still need it. So you have to take note. So today we are going to look at term 3, what constitute the study checklist of our term 3, or what you should know. Now, the first aspect is how computer works. We have to know the component and their roles. Now, we know that computer is an electronic device that process data into an information. Now, when you talk about the computer system, we have the hardware and then the software. Then the hardware system are the physical part of the computer that you can touch and then also see. Then the instructions that tells what the computer must do is called the software. So you must know the hardware and their roles. For instance, the CPU, which is the main brain of the computer, and then the temporary memory, which is the RAM. You have to know the input devices and then the output devices, and then the various shortcuts and others. So that's what we are going to focus on today. Right. So first of all, like I said earlier, hardware is a tangible component that you can touch, the physical component. And then the software is the set of instructions. So this is the tangible component you can touch. That's the hardware. And then the software is the instructions for the computer to work. Now, the hardware, we have various hardware like the input devices, and then we have the output devices. We have also the storage, and then we also have the processing. Now, the input devices like keyboard, mouse, microphone, and then the output devices like monitor, printer, speaker, and other. They give something out, and even projector. Then we have the storage devices like the hard drive, solid state drive. We also have flash drive, and the rest, CD, DVD. Then the processing devices like CPU, which is the main brain of the computer, the RAM that stores data temporary. So you have to know them. So like we said, the storage keep data permanently, and then the RAM keeps data temporary. Right, so you have to know this also. You must know the difference between these. Now, HDD and SSD. What is HDD and SSD? When we talk about HDD, which is hard disk drive, and then SSD is solid state. Now, this is the old form of storage. This is the old form of storage. And then this is the newer form of storage. This one is faster than the hard drive. So it's the faster type of the storage in terms of saving and then also retrieving data from the storage. So this is the best. In most of the modern laptops, they use the solid state drive. They don't make noise, unlike the hard drive. So you have to know the difference. Right. And external USB, like for instance, saving things internal. So when you are saving something on your computer, like right now, if I go to file save, it's going into my internal storage. Now, if I want to save something external, then I can use my OneDrive or Google Drive. That's the cloud storage, saving things online. Then you can get access to this anywhere you go, whether on your phone, your laptop, and anywhere. So you must know saving external also like USB, flash drive. So you have to know the difference between saving internal and then saving external. Right. So like I said, saving internal is either SSD or HDD. And then saving external through the cloud storage like Google Drive, OneDrive, and then also USB stick or memory stick. All these are saving external. Sorry. And then the software, you have to know the definition and types of software. For example, software is a set of instructions that we use for the computer. And then the system software and then application software. So there are two types of software. First one is the system software, which controls hardware. And then the second one is application software, which helps us to perform tasks. We have to know with each example also. Now, when you talk about the system software, what are some of the examples of system software? Here, we talk about the operating system like Windows, iOS, um, Android. These are all operating systems, which is the system software. And then we also have utility like antivirus and others. So these are the system software. Then when it comes to application software, helping us to perform specific tasks like our game software, like Minecraft, Microsoft Word. So in other words, the application software let us do day-to-day work, basic work, tasks that we do every day. That is what we call the application software. Excel, playing music, they are all types of application software. Now, we must also know digital and non-digital devices. You have to know that digital is electronic and non-digital is what analog. Like for instance, digital like smartphones, laptops, and non-digital is the paper and others, or the watches that we use. Then we must also know what is an ISP, which is Internet Service Provider. Now, the ISP is a company that gives us access to what internet. Example, a typical example of ISP is um ISP is a company that provide internet access at a monthly fee. Example is MTN, Vodacom, MWeb, and others. Now, browser. How do we use different browsers? Browser is a software that allow us to go toward internet. So if I want to access a certain website, I need a browser, which is Chrome. Then I'll be able to open the Chrome and then go to that website. So Edge is also an example of what? A browser. Right. And then the digital citizenship and online safety. You have to know digital footprint, the cyberbullying, the cyber stalking, the ethical use of technology. You have to know them. Responsible use, using a password and others. For instance, let me just show you some of them, the key things that you must know, the terminologies. Like respecting privacy and avoiding illegal download and communicate politely when you are using what online platforms. You must also make use of strong password, mixing uppercase, lowercase, numbers, symbols, and others that is difficult for people to guess. Cyberbullying, which is using digital form like WhatsApp, Facebook, and others to harass or threaten someone. Rumors online, sharing private information, and others. We have to avoid all these. And digital footprints is the trail of information that we leave online, the post, the comment, the sharings, and others that we always do online, which we have to be very careful. Otherwise, when we grow, it's going to affect us negatively. So we have to know this also, right? And then the keyboard, that's label keyboard functions, function keys, and others. Now, I display this one here um, on a keyboard. You must know the function keys are the one with the F1, F2, up to F12. We have the delete key and backspace. Delete key deletes to the right, backspace delete to the left. And then we also have the numeric keypad, which will sometimes be here with only numbers. And we have the navigation keys, the left, the right, and top and bottom arrows. We have the command alt key and control key, shift key, caps lock, which makes us type in capital letters, tab key to move to a certain position, and then escape to cancel. So you have to know these keyboard arrangements, right? And then so that the navigation numeric keys and the control keys. Then the next topic will be computational thinking. That is the abstraction, decomposition, debugging, algorithm, generalization, pattern recognition, and then the properties of a good algorithm. You have to know these steps. The steps start from abstraction, the first one, followed by decomposition, then you debug, then you now write the algorithm, that's the step, and then you generalize, and then you pattern recognition. So these are the steps for solving a problem in computing. So if you are asked to give these steps, the first one is abstraction decomposition in order to solve any problem in computing. Um, so the algorithm is the step-by-step way of what um, solving a problem that you follow. So you must know it and then the features of it. Now, again, real life scenarios that you can get, for example, um, laptops and tablets. Using laptop in class, what are the advantages and disadvantages? You know that when you're using laptop in class, laptop is more lighter, it's more portable. And then if you're using desktop, it's not portable. Tablet is lighter in weight. You can use to draw, use the hand to sketch and others. And then cloud storage, using cloud storage in education. That is using the online storage like Google Drive, OneDrive. What are the benefits of it? You can save your work. Let's say your project, when you go home, you can still use it there once you have internet. So it's accessible anywhere and it can save a lot of document also. But disadvantage of cloud storage is that it can also lead to what? Security issues. You don't know whether somebody is hacking into your system or taking your document that you have saved. Cyberbullying protection. You need to know how to protect yourself against cyberbullying. If you are being bullied online, you must report to the authorities and then they will also deal with it. Don't just keep it to yourself, right? And then what's Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is wireless fidelity. Wireless fidelity, which is the a technology that allow us to connect to the internet without cables. So here we connect without cables and we use Wi-Fi at home, Wi-Fi at school to do so many things, to do our project, to watch YouTube videos, to play Kahoot and so many, to play games. So you have to know the various advantages and disadvantages. And also online banking. When you are banking online, the advantages it's 24/7. You can do work 24/7. You can make payment. Um, you can just buy airtime. You can do anything that you want to do with your bank. Um, throughout the day. But the disadvantage is for security issues, hacking, and others. So you have to know the security measures, like making sure that when you're doing online banking, you must put a strong password and then two-factor authenticator also. So you have to put in all these measures to avoid your bank being hacked and then fraud and other things. Right. So basically, these are the things that you must know. Thank you for your precious time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Once again, the channel is Sedentary Education and Cat Simplified channel.